Hello, willodavis. How's it going? I've actually been really enjoying just like recording a couple minutes of me talking about something and uploading it here to the gaming channel. That's what's nice. I really enjoy about the gaming channels that I don't have to take it like so seriously because it's like my secondary channel here. But the thing that I've been thinking about today regarding gaming is Metroid Prime, the Metroid Prime Remaster. We watched that Nintendo Direct from last week. It's actually uploaded here on the channel. My reaction to that, because I live streamed it on Twitch. And Metroid Prime Remaster was obviously a surprise standout, and they were like, it's available later today. The digital version was out that day, and then they said, I think the 22nd, the physical copy of it will be out. I think I'm gonna get that when that comes out. I'll have to go to GameStop and like go pre-order and maybe they'll do that thing that they sometimes do where like the night before they'll let you have it at like 9 p.m. or something, because sometimes they just don't really care. I don't really know how that works, but anyway, so it looks really good, and I've been seeing just like all these posts about it, just as that's just going to detail about how good this remaster is. From what I've seen, it really seems like the most tasteful remaster of a game that I've seen. Sometimes they just like take it way too far and it just kind of like loses the original feel, but this really looks like it's all just comfy little enhancements that don't like change the entire feel of the game. The thing that I'm thinking about that was like not an enjoyable kind of you could call it a remaster, I guess, like the Halo Combat Evolved anniversary redo thing. And you know, like if you have like Master Chief Collection, you can like hit like select or something and swap between how the game used to look, like the old graphics, and then swap it in for the new ones where it's like all these new, like each room looks completely. I'm getting off on a thing, so I probably should stop. But there's certain remaster where it's like, oh, too much. They changed the art style, whatever. But this does not look like that because they just really kind of clean things up, and then just like so much more detail in like the flooring textures and stuff like that. So looks really cool. Just like a lot of really nice modernizing enhancements. And I played Metroid Prime back in the day. Definitely played the first one on the GameCube. I'm pretty sure I don't have it anymore, so we must have returned it. But pretty sure we played that first one at some point. I definitely had the third one on the Wii. I remember getting that and playing it and enjoying it, and then like almost immediately returning it because I was able, like, they had some kind of deal like, hey, you return it in a couple of days and you get $30 back or something. Anyway, I'm getting off on a thing again. So yeah, trying to wait till the 22nd, a little over like a week, to get the physical copy of this. But one thing that like definitely really sold me on like, oh, this is a quality remaster. I saw this tweet from this person who does a lot of like electronic music stuff, obviously a big fan of Metroid from some of the posts of theirs I've seen. But it says they remastered the soundtrack. It's in 48 kilohertz. I haven't like messed with like, you know, some of the deep workings of music stuff in a while. I have a bachelor's degree in music production. I don't actually use it for anything, but so they're talking about it's like a sample rate kind of thing. So by them saying, wow, they definitely remastered it, it's in 48 kilohertz, they're talking about like the frequency, the sample rate. CDs are in 44.1 kilohertz. Great audio quality from CDs, by the way, if you didn't know, like compared to like an MP3 that like you're just like listening to through a streaming service that's like always changing based on how much data bandwidth there is. Great quality audio from CDs compared to what we're all listening to music on mostly now. But I digress. But based on what they're saying here, I assume that means that the original is in a lower sample rate. They didn't say what the original game has it in, but you know, I know like there was a lot of kind of compressing stuff as much as possible that had to happen on the GameCube because the DVDs were very small for some reason. I think it was like some kind of like anti-piracy thing, which I guess kind of worked for them. But So like yeah, you could, so the GameCube discs could not store a lot of stuff on them, so I'd imagine they keep everything, you know, as compressed as possible. So that's just really cool though, I thought when I saw this, because if they like remastered the music and or all sound and up the sampler and stuff, I guess that would mean that they probably have like really high quality masters of the music and sounds stored away, and they kind of like dug them out to redo them, or like even better, maybe they still have like the project files and stuff, all the MIDI data and whatnot still is. But yeah, so they probably have like some like big quality lossless masters of all the stuff that they kept, so that they could you know, redo it and send it out better. And like even all like the textures in the game visually, it's definitely a lot more than like them just like taking them out and super scaling them or something, some kind of artificial upscaling. They didn't do that. It's like they got all these, either I guess they had like the high quality textures before they got compressed in some cases, or it looks like a lot of them are just completely like redone, but in like a very tasteful and more true to the original way than most remasters end up. So yeah, it looks, everything I've seen so far just screams that this is just like very, very tastefully done remaster, and it's of a GameCube game. The GameCube stays winning. You cannot stop the GameCube, greatest console of all time. Everyone knows it. I would love to see, I've been saying this on like Twitter and stuff, I'd love to see them do this treatment to like Super Mario Galaxy 2. I know, like, hey, you could do that when the Mario movie comes out. There would be a nice little tie-in in some kind of way. But that was just what I thought of, because it's like a really good game, a Mario game that's not in HD, and it would just be really cool to have that get like a total refresh. Because I actually didn't have Mario Galaxy 2 back on the Wii for whatever. I loved Mario Galaxy, but I was like, when the second one came around, I don't know, I must have been playing Xbox 360 or something, because I just never got around to it. So I mean, for me that would be a great thing, but I'm getting off on a whole nother thing again. I think a lot of people are saying like, wow, this is so good, this Metroid Prime Remaster, please do this for more stuff. Like, I mean, I'm sure a lot of work went into this. So, and the best part is they dropped it for $40. I was fully expecting to have to pay $60 for this, which is just how well Nintendo has conditioned me, I guess. That Skyward Sword remaster that they put out like last year, that was $60. A lot of people are upset about that, but they do a lot of like controller work, which they even did a lot of controller work with this apparently. But I digress again. It was justified at that time, the $60 price for the Zelda game, that like, oh, they had to do so much little things. But then look at how much stuff they did with this Metroid Prime Remaster, and it's only $40, which is great, because I mean, it's like a GameCube game. I could play it for free pretty easily if I wanted to. So like I probably would have hesitated a little bit more if it was a full 60. Okay, hold on. I was just editing this video and I realized I forgot something that I wanted to mention, which is that while I was watching the trailer in the Nintendo Direct, I remember thinking or saying, like, this looks a little too nice for the Switch even. I think the reason why I was thinking that, maybe hopeful for new hardware or whatever, but MVG, a YouTuber that I watch sometimes, made a video talking about the remaster already, and said that the reason it looks so clean is that it's in 900p resolution, not full 1080, but there's apparently like really good anti-aliasing, which is what makes it look so nice and clean. And I think that's kind of what they did with Luigi's Mansion 3. Like, it's like not super high resolution, but it just looks nice and like anti-aliased, however you'd say that. So I thought that was really cool as well. Okay, but yeah, it looks really cool. I definitely want to play it when it comes out with the physical. Not that it really matters that much, but it's like if I have the option, like, to get the physical copy of a game. Now, that being said, I do have a lot of games that I've like started and need to like finish or just play more of lately. I still Have not beaten Elden Ring. Got it at the beginning of the year. Been just kind of working through it. I haven't in like past week or two. I have not even bothered to jump into it. I haven't even opened it up. I'm at some boss that I need to beat that I'm like not even close to be able to beat. So it's a little discouraging. I got to get through that so I don't lose momentum on that even more. 2 weeks ago or something, I played a DK Jungle Beat on stream using the actual isn't gonna pull over DK bongos, and it's a great platformer. You might be surprised. I had never played it before. I just played Donkey Konga back in the day on the bongos. GameCube stays winning though, of course. I had to make sure I got that in there. DK Jungle Beat, it's like this, it's like a platformer. It's like 2D platformer. I mean the models are all 3D, but you know what I'm saying. And you just use the bongos and somehow it actually works really good. And I have to beat that. Well, I kind of like beat it, but on stream, I did it all in one go, pretty much. But there's like a couple bonus levels or something, and I was just trying to like finish that up. I'll probably do that off stream and then just kind of add it in, have that whole game uploaded to the gaming channel, because it was just kind of a cool game to look back at after I missed it the first time. So I gotta get around to doing Elden Ring. I have to like do like the last couple of things to do in DK Jungle Beat. I recently set up clone here. I've got so many wires crossed everywhere here, it's so annoying. I had this Guitar Hero controller down on the floor because I set up Clone Hero recently, downloaded all the set lists for like the Rock Band and Guitar Hero games that I used to play. That's all set up. I got a Minecraft server to attend to that I've been neglecting. When Hi-Fi Rush Surprise dropped, that Bethesda published game, I downloaded that to try it on a stream. It was really cool. Have not played it since. That might have to go onto the back burner because it was really good, but it's just like I got so many other things to worry about. I spent the weekend playing Splatoon because there was the Chocolate Splatfest. White chocolate completely sweeped. Let's go. But yeah, I feel like I just cannot make the time lately to finish up these things that I've started, but would like to be ready to play some Metroid Prime when that comes out. Maybe, I don't know, maybe I could wait a little bit. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling as it gets closer to the 22nd. But yeah, that was completely disorganized, but just kind of my thoughts for the day in gaming. WiLLo's World of Gaming today. It's about all that I was thinking about. So hey, thanks so much for listening to my ramble here. And let me know if you like random stuff like this in the comments. Other than that, I'll see you next time. WiLLodavis out.